So now he's coming up to North Broadway Street. He's stopped now. He's going to back up. He's backing up. He's backing up here. I believe there's a. I'm not sure what he is. That a police officer behind him, Ben? Okay. 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 Looks like he's asking directions from the mailman there, Alex. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but that's North Broadway that he's coming up to. So now he's going to go northbound on North Broadway here. There's a car spinning out right behind him. He clipped a car. Oh, lucky that person held on to it. He clipped a car right there, and lucky that person held on to it. They almost lost it, slammed into the median there. The black and whites are weaving their way through it, but luckily that person did not hit that retaining wall. Boy, that was close, Alex. That was very, very close. You can see traffic kind of stopped traffic back there and letting the black and whites through. So now it's getting kind of dangerous, Alex. Now we almost had a major wreck right there from where he clipped a car, and now he is northbound on I-35. Well, what are we crossing there, Ben, from Streetscope? It looks like southeast 82nd. We just crossed southeast 82nd. We're still northbound. Okay, now we got endangerment here to go along with this, Alex, because he almost caused that van, silver van. He clipped a silver van. It spun sideways and then back the other way, almost hit the retaining wall, but that driver was able to hold on to it and get that car stopped. Right now they have I-35 kind of slowed up down there where that accident almost happened, making sure that person is all right in that car. So now he's exiting again. Let's see what he's going to do. The good thing is he's getting it. Okay, now he's coming off. It's a Bryant, but now he's kind of. Okay, let's see. There's a little ditch right there. Let's see if he's going to make this. Okay, so now he's came back on I-240. Okay, he's slowing down, Alex, here. I don't know why he's slowing down. What he's thinking is here. But he's now come to a stop. Well, now he's rolling down he's on the shoulder. We're still eastbound on I-240. Okay, he's going to cut across the grass again, the median. Let's see, Ben, what road we're on. Okay, that's going to be South Air Depot Road. He's come off I-240 eastbound. Now, if the officers could get up here, they might have a chance to stop him right here if they can get up there quick enough. But I think they're just going to lay back and see what okay, so he's coming up okay, now we're going southbound on South Air Depot. He put a lot of people in danger right there because that was a pretty high speed when he clipped that car. And it was just a miracle that driver was able to, he's coming up to the gate. Oh, he broke right through the gate. Well, I hate to tell him this, as we pull back wide here, you're going to see the Oklahoma City gun range right there. There's Oklahoma City police officers gun range. You see Air Depot, that's a dead end right there, so he can't go. So at this point, Alex, I don't believe he knows where he's going or what he's on or anything. He's going to try to take this little road right here, but I think he's pretty much run out of luck right here. Well, he's going to, if he even takes this road, there's basically no place for him to go. He's going to run into a fence line, and it's probably going to get pretty. I think there's a gully, a small ditch at the end of this road right here that he's not going to be able to make. So we'll see what happens. This is going to get kind of interesting right here. Yeah. So we got to be careful right here to see if he's okay. He's going to try to back up. I have a feeling there's only one place to go, and that's into one of these fields here to try to. We got police officers coming up behind him right now. Be careful. He's liable to ram one of these police officers here. Okay. He's trying to turn around here. Okay, now we just got a stack of police officers here, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, Alex. That's what I thought. He's going to go into this field here. Well, boy. Okay, be ready. He's liable to. Okay, for people just joining, this is the dead end of South Air Depot Road. This is the dead end south of I-240, right around the Oklahoma City Police gun range here. He is now cutting across this field, which, let's see, he's going kind of northwest bound across this field. So that'd be northwest. He's going from Air Depot Road, South Air Depot Road, kind of angling back towards I-240 here. And he's really flying through this field, Alex. Okay, he's going to lose the trailer here. There goes the trailer. So he's lost the trailer. Now it's just a vehicle pursuit here from here on out. It's going to be the pickup. Trailer was lost in the field there. So pan up real quick, Ben. Let's see what street he's trying to head for. Looks like that's Southeast 84th, between Southeast 86th and Southeast 84th Street here. He's trying to, but he's stopping in the middle of the field. Okay, now he's out of the truck. Okay, he's got a handgun. Oh, that's his phone. It may be his phone. It may be his phone. Yeah. Looks like he's trying to untangle fence. Boy, I don't know what he's trying to do, Alex, to tell you the truth, but we're in this field here. There's basically no place for him to go. He's come to a stop. He has fence wound up all around this truck. You can see all the stuff falling out there. I don't know what he's looking for. But the police officer now in the field. We got 3 black and whites coming up around him here. We got Air 1 over the top of him. Oh, he clipped the wire off the truck. So he clipped the bob wire that he ran through off the truck, and he's going to get back in and try it again here, Alex. This person does not want to be caught whatsoever. So let's see, he's headed southbound, so Ben, pan up. What street? We got Southeast 89th, so he's headed towards Southeast 89th right now. And he's angling over to Southeast 89th. We'll see where he goes from here. He can't go back to the east because Southeast 89th dead end, so he's going to have to go west. I got you in sight there, 5. So he's looking for a way out here. Now he's going to turn back northbound into the police officers here. Boy, I tell you what, I don't know what's going to happen here, but we got 2, 4, 6, 7 black and whites here along with Air 1. He's racing back northbound through this field, which is going to come back up to southeast. I think that was 84th. He's looking for a way to get through. Okay, at some point here, I tell you what, this is pretty bizarre here, Alex. There's absolutely no place for him to go, but he is refusing to even give up here with all the black and whites that are around him right now. And the police officers are, people may be wondering why the police officers aren't running up there right now, and they're keeping their distance because they're not sure exactly what's in this truck or what he has. But okay, he's going to try to run through the fence here. Okay, he broke through, and now he's back on, what was that, Southeast 84th? For no reason at all. There's no reason to be in the opposite lane of traffic here. But now he's coming up to, what street is that, Ben? Let's see. It looks like South Broadway again. So we're Southeast 4th. It's okay, we're going to head northbound back on South Broadway. We've got a black and white coming up from the north. It's going to pass him here. Okay. That's right, Alex, and that's probably a very good idea for people that maybe don't think of why aren't they stopping him, why aren't they doing this? Well, he's already shown kind of erratic behavior here. So the last thing they want to do is push him and make him do something else or cause another accident here. So they're letting Air 1. That's the best thing to do. Well, it looks like we got 2 black and whites rolling up behind him now, right now. coming up on Southeast 4th, coming up to the service road of I-35 here. Okay, so we're back on Southeast 4th. We're going to continue westbound on Southeast 4th. We got an intersection coming up. He's kind of slowing down again. He's blowing through the lights. Oh, okay. Okay, he made a right turn there on that road. That is Markwell Avenue. Now he's going to make a U and come back and try to come back to Southwest 4th. Okay, now he's back on Southwest 4th, coming westbound. And we're coming up to another major intersection here. That is going to be Santa Fe. Now we're going to go southbound on Santa Fe. Santa Fe from Southwest 4th here in Moore. Well, nope, Air 1 is right here. He's just north of me now. So now you see this person has taken off across the field again. Let's see, Orr Family Farms. He's just south of Orr Family Farms right now. People are familiar with that. That's on Western. He is just south of Orr Family Farms, kind of shadowing. Here he's made a eastbound turn here in the field. So this is the opportunity here for these police officers. If they need to stop him, they could probably go up and do something here. But he's coming north in the field now through the heavy brush. Now there's a big chain link fence at the end of this road here, at the end of this field here. So he's kind of boxed himself in unless he plans on going through this heavy chain link fence, because it goes around on the north side and on the west side. So the only way out is he needs to go back southbound towards the road there, which is exactly what he's doing. And there's a little he's going to squeeze. There's a little gap there. There was a gate there, so he squeezed through that gate. And like I said, this is all taking place just on the south. I believe that's Orr Family Farms property right there also that he's on right now. So it's just south of Orr Family Farms here as we come up. You're looking at Southwest 149th. That should be Western at the intersection there, depending on which way it goes. There's another chain link fence. Okay. What are they going to do here? I'm not sure. So, no, he's not going to yield for him. He's not going to stop for him. So, they're going to, okay, he's going to go back northbound in his field along that chain link fence here. Boy, this person does not want to be caught, Alex, whatsoever. I mean, this pursuit's been going on for a while, and we've been on roads, highway, dirt roads, gravel roads, fields, plowed fields, went through fences, everything here. And now this is on the south side of Orr Family Farms, getting on these little road here, and you'll see as we pull back wide, here, you're going to see Orr Family Farms right there on your left-hand side of the screen as we move up here. So there's the Orr Family Farm Complex. He's probably going to come back on this road here. Well, now that even goes deeper into Orr Family Farms, which is not a good thing, but it don't appear that there's any people at Orr Family Farms today. Well, right now I just see the two. There was a third one in that field. He's still in the field down there. So another pickup is approaching the exit right there. Okay, it looks like he's going to try to block. Well, no, he's going to get out of the way, which is a smart move because, well, now he's just going to skip the road. He's just going to take the grass and get back over to Western here. So I don't know if his plan here is, Alex, is just for everybody else to run out of gas or whatever. He hopes they run out of gas or something happens and he can get away or what here. But this has been quite the pursuit here. Stop signs and stop lights, but not at a really high speed. He's kept it at a very manageable speed here as he goes southbound along Western here. And we come back to Street Scope here. We'll see what road he's getting ready to pass. It looks like Western Avenue. He's going to come up to Southwest 154th and Stepping Stone Court right there. Now he's picked up a little speed. And for people just joining us again, this is a stolen pickup that started out in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City pursuing it. It has now ended up in more and more police is in that pursuit now when Oklahoma City terminated the pursuit. I'm looking to see if Air One is still here, still shadowing that stolen pickup. So Air One is still with us, even though Oklahoma City grounds terminated the pursuit. Air One has decided to stay with this pickup. Well, now I believe. Okay, now I've seen the more black and whites have now backed off, and I don't know if they may have terminated the pursuit, Alex. But they have definitely turned around. They have stopped and turned around. So Moore, it appears that Moore has terminated his pursuit. He is now on Southwest 164th Street, which is good because, I mean, he's getting out here where traffic is very, very light, and there's really not too much congestion here. So we're just going to see. We're just going to see what happens here, Alex. This has been quite a pursuit here, and like I said, you can see how fast it's going. It's not really the person is not really going very fast. So it looks like we'll be coming up to Pennsylvania Avenue. Well, he's going to turn into this. He's going to turn into this neighborhood here. That's Coldfire Road. Coldfire Road, Drywater Drive. He's going to come up out here. He has stopped. So, okay, he's got out of the pickup. I guess he decided to get the toolbox out of the back of the pickup. It was just making too much noise for him, I guess. I guess he figures if he can get as much stuff out of this pickup that he can, the charges will be less here, Alex, because he's not stealing all the tools and everything that's with it. That's the only thing I can think of. But he is taking the toolbox out of the back of this pickup. He is talking on the cell phone, Alex. He's been talking on the cell phone for a while, so I don't know who he's talking to or what's actually going on here. No black and whites, and he's right there at the dead-end road of this. Now, who is flying up here on him right here? Okay, he's blocked him in, but that really doesn't mean anything because he's been getting out. Okay, what's happening here? That may have been somebody he's been in I don't know. Okay, he's shooting the tires. Appears shots were fired at the tires. Okay, appears shots were fired. So that must have been an undercover police officer or somebody. I'm not quite sure. But he shot at the tires, it looks like. That's not confirmed. That's just what I couldn't see it. But he did point the gun at the tires and fire. It looks like... oh, he missed him. Yeah, I knew that was... There's another officer at this intersection. Two officers at this intersection. Okay, he's coming up to the two police officers here. He is slowing down. He knows they got stop sticks. People are getting off the road. People are, okay, now he's taken to the fields again in the front yards. So we'll see what happens here. He's yelling at the officers. He's yelling something at the officers. Boy, I tell you what, Alex, this gets more bizarre by the minute here, what's going on. So now he's south of Southwest 149th, east of Pennsylvania Avenue, in these homes where they have acreages with them and barns, and he is just driving around. What is the street scope? That's going to be South Virginia Avenue from south 149th, and he is going southbound on Virginia Avenue, which runs into a dead end. Okay, driver's side tire is flat, is going, so evidently he did hit that tire with the gunshots. So the rear tire is flat on that vehicle, or going flat. You'll see the group of officers sitting right there. So he's trying to decide what he wants to do here. I mean, he's been able to go into the bar ditch on the side to avoid the stop sticks. But if he's riding on a flat tire, that truck is probably going to get to the point. They got guns drawn on him now. He's going to go off into the... Well, okay. He is still going to go southbound on Pennsylvania. That's Indian Hills Road. So we are now north of Indian Hills Road, east of Pennsylvania, in this freshly planted field down here. And it looks like it may be kind of damp. So with a flat tire on a four-wheel drive truck, it's going to be kind of tough here if that's pretty soft. But he is just sitting there now, so it looks like this may be a waiting game here, Alex. And like I said, he's been on the phone with somebody. Okay, I think he's had enough. He's figured the tire's flat. Oh yeah, he's upset because the tire's flat. But it looks like he's going to give up here now if the police can just get out there and get to him. Well, they're around. The trouble is, it looks like that field may be kind of damp, Alex. So we got a police officer south of him sitting there. So I don't think they want to drive out there just in case they get stuck. So somebody's probably going to have to walk out there and take him into custody. But we'll see what happens here. I guess he got tired of waiting. I guess he's going to try it again, Alex. Well, this is just unbelievable here now, okay. So now we're going northbound in this field from Indian Hills Road east of Pennsylvania. Well, now he's going to turn back. Well, now I guess he's just decided to... Boy, it's hard to say what this person could be on something that we don't know about, Alex. I have no clue at this point.
You know, at this point, he might as well just give himself up.
You see that flat tire right there that I was talking about now on the driver's side, the back flat tire. And that's the person who got out of their vehicle and waited for him and pretty much just shot out his tire. Here he comes, starting to get out of the vehicle now.
Yeah, now you can see he's still on the phone. He's getting out. Looking in the back, looking at his tire, probably assessing what his options are if he does decide not to give himself up. Looks like he was kind of looking underneath there to see if there was a spare.
Right. Like he would actually change the flat tire and just keep on going again. He is just not ready to give up, it seems. Weighing his options, looking around at the choppers in the sky. He knows he is caught. He knows he's on live television. I'm sure whoever he's talking to is telling him that. Do the police seem to be saying...
Yeah, we're going to zoom out. It looked like he might have had to use a bathroom there, Heather.
Oh, well, it's a good thing. Thank you for doing so. Yeah, it looks like the officers are still in their same position as they were earlier.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, they've actually moved back towards Indian Hills. So just to the right of the truck, or back towards the east, there's two other police cars that are right there on the fence row. And then those other three Norman vehicles have left, and now they're just getting back on Indian Hills.
Okay. Watch them, see where they head. There are no officers out in the field then as we speak. Is that correct?
Yeah, there are, Heather. There's two of them.
Okay.
Mark, if you'll zoom out and go to the right, underneath the high lines, there's two other, I believe, Oklahoma City units right there.
Okay. We've got a good eye on him. They're obviously not letting him get away.
Is doing. I mean, he's been talking to somebody on the cell phone, Alex, and it almost looks like he was looking for a spare tire and a jack there to change the tire on this thing. And that's why he's so upset, is he can't find a jack or anything to fix the tire on this Ford F2. It's either F250 or F350. I'm not sure, but it is a Ford. And so now he's started back up again. And he is on the northeast corner of this field, northeast of the intersection of Indian Hills. Well, for a minute there, I was actually going to make a run at that fence, but I believe there's a ditch or a gully, that kind of small ditch that runs along there. Now there is a police officer in this cul-de-sac right across from him. So you have that house with the green roof, you have that police officer in the cul-de-sac right there. He's not getting out, he's going to back up again. We got two black and whites creeping in from the northwest on him here, coming across the field.
Jim, we hear that one of the schools, Wayland Bonds Elementary, apparently is one of the schools that's on lockdown right now in Moore.
Okay, we got boy.
Yeah, it's really, the police must be as, I would imagine they're as kind of baffled by this as we are.
Well, you know, the more erratic this person gets, the more caution they take, because they just don't know what he's going to do when they walk up on him, Alex. That's the, okay. Well, he backed through a fence, so I guess he decided it's easier to go backward than it is forward at this point. So you can see him going at a pretty high rate of speed here. Now, if he keeps going the way he's going, of course, he's got a lot of ground to cover. He can make it back over here to 164th. But, like I said, I just don't know what condition that truck is in right now. We know it has a flat rear tire on the driver's side from shots being fired by a citizen that was, I think, when we were in Moore at the time. And he pulled into a dead-end street on a housing addition, and that's where he pulled the toolbox out.
But he's got a lot of people focused on him, and we've been following this now for an hour and 30 minutes or so. You are watching News 9 at noon. We are continuing to follow a police pursuit of a stolen vehicle in South Oklahoma City, Moore, the Norman area, that has been going on since just a little after 10 o'clock this morning. We believe that there is one suspect in this Ford pickup truck. If there's anyone else, they've been hiding, because he's stopped and gotten out many times. At one point, which you're just seeing some video of, he came to a stop to dump a toolbox out of the back of the pickup, and a citizen came along, and there you can see the citizen fires, it looks like, several shots at the back of the truck. Not long after that, we noticed that he developed a flat tire, so it's possible that one of the bullets did hit the truck and hit the tire.
He's holding on to something, Alex, that I can't see exactly what he's holding on to, but
yeah, I see what you mean, Jim. It is kind of tough to tell. It looks, I don't know, earlier it was the phone he was holding on to, and now it's tough. We saw when he opened that back door of that truck earlier, there was a whole lot of junk in there, so it's hard to know what all's in that truck.
But he's just pretty much relaxed in there, sitting in that truck, not doing anything. We are going to have to leave here shortly, Alex, and I'm going to have to leave it over to you and our ground crews here. But again, if people just joining us, this is a pursuit that's went on for probably, I don't know the exact time, Alex, now, but probably over 2 hours. And it has now come to rest in this field just south of Southwest 164th between Pennsylvania and Western. And we have several police agencies involved with this now along Moore, Norman, Oklahoma City, and now the OHP. So right now it's in a standoff situation with this person in this truck, and we'll get back as soon as we can, Alex.
The large
chest
like
in the
tool
back.
chest, yes, it appeared to have tools in it at least. That's where he got the clippers to clip off the fencing along the front axle of his pickup when he went through the fence. So he got rid of the box, he got rid of that chest, and he tried to, we thought at one point he was looking for a tire underneath the vehicle to change that back tire that is now flat. Couldn't find one. Here's video from earlier when the vehicle went through a ditch there. Again, leading police on this chase. Look at that trail of dust. It's like he thinks that he can run away and he won't be seen, but he was in...
Yeah, we thought he was going to give up right here,
there.
and then no such luck. That was probably 35 minutes ago.
And at one point, too, he was within these fields, there were lines of trees, and he would go on one side of a tree, and an officer would pull into another, and then he would pull around it like a game of hide and seek, almost like he would weave in and out of the trees, and they were right there. They could fully see him. Obviously not in his right frame of mind.
Yeah, incredible restraint on behalf of the officers in this one.
Yes, and he's yelling at officers there as well. And I believe that is right after they tried to lay stop sticks that he missed.
This is
live right now.
Yeah,
okay, well, we saw earlier, we did see that earlier, and now this is live. Appears to be talking to someone. John, what are you seeing?
Yeah, which Mark pointed it out. He still had a seatbelt on, which is kind of odd. He looks like he just took a seatbelt off. Looks like he has a bag or something, like a backpack that he's maybe just tossed in the back of the truck.
Looks like he might be getting out again.
Okay, leg up.
Is the vehicle still in reverse right now? It is.
Yeah, it might be kind of disabled a little bit.
Because of that tire. What could that be?
He's got
Spray?
a spray paint can or something.
Oh, no.
He's painting something on the side of the truck.
Okay, we're about to get a
Wow.
message here. It's dark paint, so it's going to be difficult to see, or maybe nothing's coming out at this point. Okay, go for the window.
Well, hopefully it's not spray paint. But why else would he be doing that?
Maybe he might be trying to send a message to the police. You almost get a sense of
Yeah, we'll see
frustration
what's
from
right.
this guy, like he's ready to give up and doesn't know how or something.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll
Who
get around the
knows?
front of here and we'll see what the front of this vehicle says here. Obviously, it wasn't written big enough for us to zoom in and see it on the side. So
Maybe he's just
we're not
high and
gonna get
acting
any
nuts
closer.
again.
Erewhon's right over the top of him. So, we'll let the police officers do their business, and we'll kind of stay out a lot wider out of their way here. So it's not up to individual people right now making the decision to do something. So it's kind of turned into, like you said earlier, kind of a standoff here. So they're getting their instruction. And Mark just said the door's opened again. We'll try and get around the other side here real shortly.
Doors open, car still moving. We sure appreciate your bird's eye view, John. It's like you can see chess pieces moving on a board with law enforcement surrounding this guy in the middle, right in the crosshairs of their.
He's got a glove on now. So
Yeah, there he's got that spray paint again.
Adding to the vandalism. Waiting to see exactly what message he's trying to convey here. On the hood now of the vehicle. Earlier we saw him paint the side of the truck.
Oh, there goes the can.
Must have been empty. Saw him paint the side of the truck, then the windshield, now the hood.
I was checking out that.
yeah, he's still
Back
back there
tire.
looking at that tire.
Yeah, that ultimately is what put an end to his joyride. That back driver's side tire just wasn't enough to keep going through those fields. Although this car, heavy-duty suspect vehicle here that he stole, held up remarkably considering the rigmarole he was putting it through in this run from the law. Some of the suspect moves were crazy that the car just wasn't giving out.
We believe now that this is an F-250 diesel with 440 horsepower, so that explains a lot as to why this was able to keep up. In fact, Aaron Brackett handed me the stats on this pickup. It can pull 18,000 pounds. So that is a big daddy of the truck world. And boy, it has seen its fair share of hard terrain today.
Yeah, I think that can's out of paint.
Yeah, he threw it out in the field.
Okay, does he have his seatbelt on again?
No, I don't think he put it on this time.
Okay, that must have been a shadow.
You see, he's got a bag that
Yep.
he keeps getting stuff in and out of. He'll throw it in the back, and pull up to a hover here and stay on this window.
The good news is we have not seen him pull out a weapon this whole time.
Yeah, early on,
Yeah,
it almost looked like he had a weapon in his hand, but it turned out it was that cell phone that he has been on almost the entire time.
And just want to let you know, Steve, that we are efforting right now to speak to Stephanie Jones from Blanchard. This is her truck. Her truck was stolen, and now she is watching this play out as this person has now been involved in this high-speed chase for upwards of 2 hours now, and we are efforting to speak with her. We are connected with her. We're just trying to get it piped through here to our live system. This woman, her truck stolen, and now we know at least possibly the origin, potentially in Blanchard.
Okay,
And
we have
her
Stephanie on the phone with us.
Stephanie, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Stephanie Jones, this is KOCO's Maggie Carlo and Steve Batari. Tell us what happened this morning. How was it that this person stole your truck?
Well, the truck was stolen last Friday about 7 o'clock in the morning. I had went out like I always do. It's a diesel, so you've got to start it, to let it warm up. And I did. And about 5 minutes after I started it, I heard the car door shut, or the truck door shut. And I looked back, and they had already put it in reverse, and they were gone. So at that time, I called Grady County. I called 911. It took them an hour to get out here, of course, like always. And then I called my husband. My husband was at work, and he called the highway patrol, and the highway patrol said that there was nothing that they could do until it got put into the system.
All right, Stephanie, and as you're speaking here, we're watching this truck move further away from our camera view. Now, this truck is still moving, the truck that is your truck. And Stephanie, is there anything inside that vehicle that police would be concerned about?
No. The only thing that was inside the truck when it was stolen was my daughter's car seat, some pool sticks. We had some cash. Nothing, no guns. No, there was nothing in the truck that they should even be concerned about at all.
Stephanie, had you seen or heard about your truck until this morning, seeing this pursuit, or was this the first time that you saw your truck now back, or had police spotted it previously?
No, actually, my husband found it.
And tell us about that.
He had a doctor's appointment this morning, and he was up in the city, and he had went to Taco San Pedro to get him some tacos for him and the guys at work. And that was on 44th Street, Southwest 44th, and he said he was pulling out, and he said he just luck. He happened to look up, and he seen our truck. And he made a U-turn, and he called 911, and that's when the pursuit started.
Unbelievable.
So he
Stephanie.
found, he found his own truck.
Now, what are you thinking watching all this? What's going through your head right now?
Making me sick at my stomach. Knowing that, someone stole something that my husband worked so hard for. We bought the truck brand new in 2006, and it just makes you sick.
Stephanie, any idea? You said that morning, last Friday, 7 a.m., you got out, turned the truck on. It was a diesel engine. You wanted to warm it up. Also want to let people know as they're watching and we're talking with you, Stephanie, that police are getting closer. Several different agencies now closing in on this person right now. Do you have any idea? Were there any ideas about maybe who had done this or had
Well,
no idea?
hang on just a second. Who did Bailey say it was? No, tell me. I'm talking to the news.
Well, Stephanie, let's hold off here on just naming people at random. Yeah, so we'll just pause on that conversation for the moment, Stephanie, if you can hear us. Yep, Stephanie, let's not say any names right now. We're still waiting for authorities to confirm. Stephanie, we'll hold off on names. Hold on for a sec, please. Yep, we'll hold off on names for right now. We'll let authorities figure all that out. I want to let people know they are seeing this truck still make its way, still moving here as authorities close in. But Stephanie, this was taken right from you guys, as you were just letting it warm up.
Yes. I had just started the truck. Not even 5 minutes went inside and heard the car door shut or truck door shut. I looked up, and he was backing out. It just blew my. I thought, at first, I'm going to be honest with you, I thought it was a joke. I thought somebody was playing a joke on me.
Sure.
You don't think, someone's going to steal your truck.
And like you said, if people are just joining us now, Stephanie, I want to let people know that we're talking with Stephanie Jones, who happens to be the owner of this stolen truck. It was last Friday. She had turned the truck on. It's a diesel engine, wanted to warm it up, and suddenly the truck was gone. Heard the car door slam, and someone had stolen her truck. And Stephanie, as we're chatting with you here, we can let you know that, again, this car, the truck, is continuing to move slowly around this field. This, again, is in the area north of Penn and 149 in this field. And also right now, take a look. What you're looking at is apparently a Facebook Live video that the suspect who is behind the wheel of this stolen black truck took.
You don't see me on a high-speed chase? I'm in a high-speed chase, bro.
I'm in a high-speed chase, bro, is his line right there. That
now we're getting a look at
the suspect himself.
At the person. We were wondering, Steve, we've been wondering about, this person, their state of mind, and now we know. We see them behind the wheel there, and like you said, saying, I'm in a high-speed chase.
Do we still have Stephanie with us this morning, or this afternoon at this point? Do we still have her with us?
Yes.
Stephanie, what's your message to the person in this truck, your truck? What's your message to them?
I hope you get what's coming to you.
Yeah, and we just saw
I hope you get what's coming to you. I hope that you get prosecuted to the max and you get what's coming to you.
Stephanie Jones, please stay on the line with us here. We appreciate you sharing your story about this truck. So moments ago, we just played for the first time. I want to play it again. The video of what is being reported as the suspect driving this vehicle, actually letting people know as he's driving by, hey, I'm in a high-speed chase. Check this out.
Hey, you don't see me on a high-speed chase? I'm in a high-speed chase, bro.
He says, hey, I'm in a high-speed chase, bro. So to know that this person who has taken police on more than a 2-hour high-speed chase, I-35, I-240, side roads, main roads, neighborhoods, and now, because of this and this standoff/chase, has schools in the Moore area on lockdown, some of them on lockdown, just as a precaution. But then to know the person went Facebook Live during this whole thing. It really gives you an appreciation of our law enforcement. We know at least Oklahoma City, Moore, and OHP involved now in trying to get this person to surrender.
And we just saw him now. He is streaming part of this chase on Facebook. That video coming from Facebook Live.
And Stephanie, what are your thoughts to know that this person in the middle of this, putting hundreds of people in danger, going at very high speeds, was doing a Facebook Live? Stephanie, are you there?
I cannot believe that. Yes.
Yeah,
I can't believe he put that on Facebook. I cannot believe that he had. It just blows my mind. It makes me sick at my stomach.
Stephanie, we're getting new information here too. I want to let our viewers know about this too here at 12:45 or just past in the afternoon. We're getting background about the suspect being named as
Brenton
So
Hager.
this is the background here on the suspect.
Do you know that person, Stephanie Jones, Brenton Hager?
Nope.
Does that name sound familiar?
Not familiar at all.
No. That is the name that we're being given here. It says suspect's background, Brenton Hager. We are learning as you are learning here. And as we're watching live this view from Sky 5, if you're just joining us now, this has been a high-speed chase, now a standoff with a suspect. This is in the area of north of Penn and 149th. This has been going on more than 2 hours. This chase has gone on I-35, I-240, has been on main roads and side roads, has been in neighborhoods, and has been off-road more than one time, a number of times. And now we have Sky 5 flying over air. We know that Air 1 is also in the air, and there are a number of police officers and agencies on the ground trying to get this person behind this black stolen truck. Truck is out of Blanchard, stolen last Friday. The owner of the truck happened to spot the truck at Southwest 44th and OKC, called police, and when police were called, that is when this chase began. And we are watching this person wondering, really, we've talked, Steve, over this last several hours about the state of mind, because there's obviously a lot of adrenaline going when you're involved in a situation like this. Now here we are, and the person is still not surrendering.
Yeah, and not only that, but he's still moving every few minutes too. You know, police would like this. Obviously, we've talked about the kind of the tactics here. They want to get this guy away from the vehicle where there are just so many unknowns about it being a car. They don't know what's in there. Get him away from it, get his hands up, get him on the ground, and get him in custody. That's what their goal is here.
They're
you see
coming
police
moving in,
and it seems like we may be watching police move in here. So you see police. I can tell you there are a lot of units here now on the ground, but they've decided they are not going to wait any longer. It is time for this thing to end. So they're going to try to box them in here. So you'll see the one trying to push them probably toward other units. That'll be the goal here. Eventually, they'll probably try a maneuver to get him to stop. So it looks like they're getting more aggressive here in their tactics, trying to bring this thing to an end, or at least they're trying to keep him boxed into a certain area.
And we know that they have that area. There's a number of agencies, Oklahoma City, OHP, and more at the least, surrounding this area. And the fact that this truck, knowing that it has been shot out and possibly had some back tires shot out, that it's still able to go is really surprising. But like you said, we've been watching them waiting and trying to wait this person out, because at times this truck, black truck, was just stopped in this field. It wasn't moving. Seemed like they might be able to wait him out. This on the right-hand side of your screen, these are pictures of the man the police say is behind the wheel of this black stolen truck. They're telling us his name is Brenton Hager, and he has a criminal past. We know that he has been convicted of unauthorized use of a vehicle. That was in September of 2014. Possession of a controlled dangerous substance, meth. Facing possession of a stolen vehicle, another case, DUI, attempting to obtain cash or merchandise by bogus checks, so writing bad checks, jumping his bail, possession of, again, meth in one case. This is Brenton Hager. This is who police say is behind the wheel of this black stolen truck that you see in the vantage point from Sky 5.
Not only that, Maggie, that is his background there, and we're also seeing that he's streaming part of this on Facebook. Take a look at this. We'll get that pulled up for you in just a moment. The suspect's own video, according to what we're seeing here online. And here it is.
Hey, you don't see me on a high-speed chase? I'm in a high-speed chase, bro.
I'm in a high-speed chase, bro. That video just coming into our newsroom minutes ago of the suspect who is still involved in a standoff with police near Indian Hill and Penn. That video from Facebook Live, reportedly of this suspect, Brenton Hager, who is still in this vehicle. We believe he's the only person in this car. You can see the back tire there. It has been damaged from, well, all the miles it's driven today as it continues to move right here over fences, over tree lines, over more fields than you can count.
All right, we're seeing some more major movement here in the field. That is a Cleveland County squad car right there.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that is. There's another one, and there's just two out here.
Two.
And maybe a third one is just now joining.
All right, so our standoff has gone back to a pursuit, it seems. Why isn't he stopping?
For someone who wants to be arrested by Cleveland County so he can go to the Cleveland County jail, you would think that he would stop for Cleveland County.
Oh, he's acting like a numbskull again.
Yeah, he's headed back pretty much towards where he came from here. So he's southwest bound now. It looks like he's going to end up getting on Penn. That's that road right there on the far right of your screen.
Let's hope he doesn't get back on the road again. Fortunately, he does have that flat tire, so he won't be on the road for very long.
This year, and that has just set him off into now moving again. And you see the speed picking up here from Sky 5.
Really going fast there.
The picture you see on your screen, that is who is believed to be the suspect, Brenton Hager there, the one who was in that Facebook video. You see something flying out of the back of the bed there. Gives you an indication of just how fast he is driving. Look at this car go. Look at the air it is getting in the field. You see it.
He's bouncing all over the place.
He's going to roll it.
Okay, we're going to lose the wheel here in just a minute.
Well, he's gonna roll it is what's going to happen. It's a high-centered vehicle, and he's going to catch a wheel on there and
it looked like,
roll it
John,
over is probably what's going to happen.
If you zoom back in, it looks like he's got some of that fence trailing from the back of the bed of the pickup.
Yeah, Mark looked at that and he thought it was a strap that might have been hanging that was in the bed originally.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay.
There it
All
goes
right.
again.
We're about to have
Oh,
pit remover.
back in the field. This is just a game to him at this point.
You can see some of those vehicles that are close to the scene there are not law enforcement vehicles, so he's putting a lot of lives in danger.
Almost hit our own news unit down there. Jesse and Andy were down there on the ground. Almost hit our news unit as he came around there. Luckily, they are all right. But they need to put this to an end right now, Alex.
Something is just flying from the bed.
Hands
Look at
down, you
that.
can see. Yeah, now there's a handful of police that are behind him, and that might be a T-post that's hanging from the bed. It might be some barbed wire, like you guys pointed out earlier. It just kind of stuck right there on the tailgate.
You know, he was airborne just a few moments ago. Oh, right through
Another fence.
It's incredible that he is still going at this point.
Okay, they are going after him right now. So the vehicle in pursuit of Kim is an SUV of some sort. Okay, and now they're gearing up on this end of things. That may be where Kelsey is, right down there in that mix.
Yeah, he's going to come up, and I believe this has a barbed wire fence on it as well, right here at 164th.
That hasn't stopped him before. It looks like he's gunning it. Let's see what he does when he gets next to this fence. He's going for it, it looks like. There he goes. Dragging more fence along behind him.
Now he's...
Another field?
Yeah, it looks like he might have disabled
that slowed
the
him
vehicle.
way down.
Well, no. It's been like this all morning. Just when you think he's going to stop, he just keeps right
I think
on
I see barbed wire fence behind him.
It's got to be. And that is some thick
Yeah, he's going
brush
to get
right
himself
there.
hung out here on one of these terraces or something in this field. Just north of here, probably about a quarter mile, maybe an eighth of a mile, there's some guys drilling a pump jack, and there's probably 3 or 4 workers out there. So that's the direction he's heading. There's a road that gets you out there to it through the neighborhood. So we'll look and see if police can get on that road.
Two little farm ponds off in the distance. You got to wonder if he can see those from where he's at. You also wonder if he can see this.
Is that a game warden?
Looks like law enforcement.
Okay.
Okay.
Here it could all come to an end right
he
here.
is armed. Weapon
Looks like
up.
he's trying to take off.
Oh my.
He just does not want to surrender.
Yeah,
We don't
that
know
looks
what
like
he's...
the tire is about to come off.
Oh, wow. Look at that. He is just bouncing along. Look at all of that brush he's rummaging through. It's amazing.
In this farmer's field here. So now he's going backwards. We have an oil field work crew down here.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Maybe this will end it. Maybe this will end the whole thing right here. He's backed off into you didn't see that pond right there, so maybe this will end it.
I don't think there's anywhere for him to go now, Jim.
I hope not. I hope the thing is stuck and he can't get out, but he's trying. He's still trying, Alex. He's still trying to get it out.
You can see he's spinning the
They
tires.
need to get up there and get that surrounded right there and just do what they need to do to get this individual into custody, because now he's He's put our crews in danger on the ground. He's put police officers in danger and everything else. So they need to bring this to an end before somebody
He's
gets
trying
hurt.
to get out, Jim.
I can see him getting out.
Okay.
Give
The
it up,
game
buddy.
warden's once again on the scene, gun raised.
Several officers there with their guns raised as well.
He's backing out. He better pull his pants up. I got to tell him that. He ain't going anywhere. But he's backing through the pond. He's taunting the police. It's almost like he's taunting them, telling them to come and get him.
Okay. Not giving up at this point, apparently. Taking off on foot.
That stolen truck is
you
disabled,
have a
but
couple
he's
other
not.
units coming in here, so.
Okay.
So we'll see where he goes from here. He really has no place to go. Air 1 is right over the top of him. Well, now he's going back in the water. So now he's walking. Now we got another truck coming up here. Now,
Unarmed. We don't see
we
any
go.
weapons, but boy,
What
there's
is-
no telling for sure.
Looked like the bumper was dragging off the back of that officer's vehicle.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, looks like he just tased him.
Okay.
Okay.
that was a taser. He tased the suspect there.
Suspect is down.
Suspect is down, and they're taking him in custody. Boy, what a day. What an afternoon, Alex.
Jim, I've seen a lot of chases, and I know you have too, but this is right up there with the strangest I've ever seen.
That's right, Alex. This is, and I hope our viewers that they really got to see quite a pursuit today, man. You know, and like I said, the good thing out of this, Alex, nobody got hurt except for, you know, I still like to find out how that person is doing on I-35 there that spun out, but saved it. You know, they were probably more scared than anything, but I hope they're all right. I hope nobody got hurt in that. But from that point on, it was just to taunt the police, is all this was. And but then when he endangered our crew and endangered the police officers, they did the right thing, decided it was time to take care of this situation. So again, right now they're putting him in handcuffs. They're checking all these pockets and everything, make sure he has nothing on him. But thank goodness that he didn't see that pond right there, that little pond, and drove off to that pond, because that's what stopped him. Because there's no telling how much longer this could have went on, because he was headed up towards an oil field road with a workover crew, and he could have got out on this oil field road. There were no police officers on that oil field road or anything, which would have took him back over to Western. So this could have turned into another pursuit down Western there, Alex. But he run off into that pond, got stuck, and then he got out and just taunted the police and just walked off like you're not going to do anything to me. And luckily that one officer got up close enough to him to taser him and put him down, and they took him into custody.
Wow.
So
Well,
you're seeing
Jim,
right there, they're working to make sure he has nothing in his pockets. They'll bring him up here in just a second and put him in a car.
Jim, we understand his name is Brenton Hager.
Brenton Hager.
Brenton.
Okay.
Brenton Hager.
Oh, Brenton Hager. Okay. Well, Alex, I'm glad this came to a safe ending. The suspect is in custody. It's been a while. Actually started out in the morning when we were covering the Midwest City Veterans Day Parade, and we picked it up on Southeast 44th and Western, and went everywhere through 3 different municipalities. Ended up with Norman, Moore, Oklahoma City. Then we finally got I believe that was McLean County Sheriff. May be wrong on that, Alex. You might want to double check that, but a sheriff department and OHP. So several law enforcement agencies out here, but they did a great job of keeping everybody safe, keeping everything's under control. Like I said, the whole factor out of this thing, Alex, was that he was stopped in a very open field. So they just couldn't send officers up there walking up to him, because at that point we didn't know if he had a gun or whatever. But obviously when he got out of the truck, he had nothing in his hand, but he always could have a handgun on him. But still, at that point they knew, after endangering our crew on the ground, that it was time to bring this thing to an end.